Welcome back to the channel. Let's explore together. Today we're checking out Blood and Makeup Part 3 of 3. We saw this clown series from Brandon Rogers a while ago. And someone just asked me to conclude the series. This is tough. These are, these Brandon Rogers ones are long. I don't like just, sitting here not doing too much, but I can't just, can't comment on every 30 seconds. So, main thing is, go watch the original, before this, and I'll probably cut sections of the video out to make sure that you go watch Brandon Rogers' original, the parts where I'm just kind of sitting watching, the video might cut out, because I don't like being a live action watermark, but I know these videos, there's a lot to just take in on a first watch with what Brandon Rogers does. So here we go. Let's get into it. How does the Clown Saga conclude? If you're not familiar with this series, you gotta catch up and come back. That's your disclaimer. And here's the warning message that should be taken seriously.
A kids' television host is the prime suspect in
4 grisly Los Angeles murders.
Clowns are extremely temperamental. If you happen upon one, laugh at their jokes.
Unpopular opinion here, but I don't think Eddie's guilty.
Are you kidding me? Everyone knows clowns are killers.
They're just talking mimes that walk through walls at best.
I think you have your head up.
Talking mimes that walk through walls. Never heard a clown described quite that way.
Your ass.
Must be, because I'm talking to a turd.
My fellow Americans, I have been made aware
retort.
of the tragic events taking place in California this past week. But let this not distract us from my re-election this November. How do we expect this country to be great again when we allow cock-sucking murder clowns to entertain our children?
Good point.
Now just do it!
Damn.
You saw that shit? That bitch cut his hands off.
Oh, God. Wasn't expected to see this gentleman here.
We gotta do the other way! Fuck that! We're taking this table with us! Hold still!
Please just stop showing that day.
You cut off my fingers, you bitch!
Well, if you weren't moving so much.
Just finish the job!
Jesus. I don't remember how we got to this part. I thought I remembered this series better than I did. Hooray for memory loss. I remember he had the children's show. He got caught for stuff. But I don't remember the involvement of this lady. Chopping off his hands to get him out.
If you give me a second term, I'll be sure to clean up all the fecal matter I caused in the first one. That's because I believe the only clowns that deserve American freedoms are the ones in the Senate.
We thought we'd lost those little shit stains.
Officials have no whereabouts of the fugitives currently, but are advising residents to lock their doors and stay inside.
Oh boy, so the newscast repeat, and now we're into a very American Horror Story type intro, which I appreciate.
3 more bodies were found last night.
The victims' faces were painted like clowns.
Ladies and dicks, we're dealing with the goddamn psychopath.
I didn't know what hell was until I met Blah Blah the Clown.
Man, when they were editing this, they were on a American Horror Story kick, whoever did the editing, and I'm here for that.
You do not want this man entertaining your children.
Officials say what was written in blood were the words of a real doo-doo mouth.
Look at him! That look like the face of a goddamn crazy person!
Here we go. The last laugh of Blah Blah the Clown, who was in the mental ward in the first episode. It was like the whole kids show was a joke, or was a in their head, or was it moment, and then part 2. It's been a series.
I remember like it was yesterday, mostly because it
was yesterday, yeah.
I was sitting in my car, eating my concha like normal.
I like that the reenactment's just the old white lady.
That's when I saw the 2 of them round in the corner. I said, oh my God, that boy ain't got no hands. I tried giving him a Mexican pad for his wrist, but then the girl said, give me your car. I said,
A maxi pad for his wrist. That'll do it.
Excuse me? Then she proceeded to grand theft auto me out of my vehicle. Then they drove off in my car, leaving me on the ground to finish my contract. I hope they crash.
Well, we just crashed, kids, but that's all right because we got a special episode.
We couldn't believe it. This crazy fuck was broadcasting his show on the run.
Dedication to his audience is what I call that. You know? Triple Dick's Hardware Store? Nice.
My name's Don. I'm Dave. I'm Dick. And we're brothers.
Oh, I guess that's the Triple Dicks. It all makes sense now.
Hello, boys. My pal ain't feeling too hot.
You think you can lend the clown some hands?
Holy shit, this guy needs to see a doctor.
You'll do no such thing.
He's gonna bleed out.
Not if you give him the tools to build him new hands.
You can't just build someone new hands, bitch.
Fuck you. I build puppets for a living, and I'll build what goes up their ass.
That'll be 306.54.
Run this, dumbass. Look at that stupid haircut.
Love how like unnecessarily aggressive she's being in this transaction.
Stupid way you slide that card like it's through an ass crack.
I am getting word that the
Got
card
him.
has in fact been declined. That's embarrassing, and they should be embarrassed.
Here.
Wait, so the news is already on the scene. Everyone knows where they are, but the cops are nowhere to be found. Brilliant. That checks out.
Take some chocolate, asshole. We don't have any money.
That's right.
We got a couple of grabbing doughs.
We don't take kindly to thieves. What do you say we show them what we do with thieves?
I'm scared for you.
We located the hardware store in Hawthorne, Nevada, but by the time we got there, all three employees, Dick, Dank, and Daniel,
they're all dead.
Whatever their names were already murdered.
Yeah.
3 more bodies were found last night.
The victims' faces were painted like clowns.
Do you know how it feels to keep getting to the...
Were the first 2 documentaries like this? Or is this just where it's devolved? Was the first one a documentary? I think maybe it was. Because I remember the cutaways and stuff. It's been a while. The things that stick out to me weren't the documentary styled portions, but I'm pretty sure it was. Maybe the first one wasn't. Maybe the second one was into documentary form. I don't know if it was planned as a series from the jump. But the first one just stuck with me because of that twist ending, where he was just in the psych ward and the show was fake. But then part 2 was like, but was the show fake? I don't know. It's confusing. It's Brandon Rogers' brain stuff. He has a lot of lore in his skits.
The murder scene after the murder has happened. I guess that's my job.
Yep.
Blah Blah's not feeling too well today, kids. But don't worry, I have all the tools to make him feel better.
We knew exactly where to...
That's what you need? A saw and pliers? You gonna make hands out of that? All right.
Find him. And bonus, I had gas in my car.
Freeze, assholes. Hands in the air. Drop those knives.
These knives are my hands, bitch.
Distraction! Where? Pussy attack! This pussy is tough on crime. Run, Eddie!
I had no choice but to break her ankle with my actual pussy. I had Eddie's hoe in custody.
Damn.
That little maggot was alone and on the run.
All that titty baby knows to do is run away.
This was now a nationwide manhunt.
Which is why
Alright, so now we gotta get the military involved. That checks out.
American hero, Lieutenant Cocksucker.
Yeah, I'm Lieutenant Cocksucker. Yeah, that's my name. Today our target is this clown homo with these robotic molester claws.
Fucking hate clowns, sir.
They're un-American. God, I got the best men a cocksucker could ask for.
On today's episode, we're outrunning the U.S. military.
Which gonna be a real doozy.
Get a little late, you candy cane cock!
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, fatso?
Get your hands off me, you cocksuckers!
For all I care, my son is guilty, and they can...
I mean... I'm sorry, I can't listen to what you're saying. That face is disturbing.
let him swing.
Accused serial killer Eddie Oswald is standing trial today, and would you look at those ridiculous claws in the handcuffs? And it doesn't help his case that his attorney is a piece of shit.
My client is innocent, but if he was guilty, he would murder each and every one of you fuckers for not believing him.
His lawyer.
Oh. Well. Interesting choice of lawyer.
Lawyer had some compelling arguments, but then I heard that prosecutor.
Where were you the night of the murder, you guilty fuck?
guilty. Now I know what that word meant.
Oh, you know, I've watched enough of the U.S. justice system live to know that this is an accurate representation of the cognitive ability of the average U.S. judge, unfortunately.
I needed to start paying attention.
His mother was humping on John Wayne Gacy.
Language!
I'm from fucking Texas.
I'll allow it.
I never fucked John Wayne Gacy. I blew him between killings, but that was hot then.
Daniel Clemens, a close friend of Oswald, was the
Anthony.
only person to speak in his defense.
You people are putting away an innocent man.
You know those two were butt buddies, right?
But it was ultimately the testimony of one individual that would determine the verdict.
You're probably wondering how I got that clever little neck brace. Well, I made the mistake of visiting Eddie the day before the trial.
Oh boy!
I just sincerely...
So basically, we got a guy who got kind of choked out when he visited him in prison as the key witness in a serial murder trial. Which, wouldn't you think you'd be looking more at forensics than anything else in a trial like this? I need those details more accurate in your clown murder story, Brandon.
Yes. Yes. Could you point him out to us?
Eddie was always such a good boy with a big heart. He's clearly someone who needs help, not punishment. If it pleases the court, I am willing to put up the funds to find Eddie the care that he needs.
I was sold as soon as I heard funds. Mr. Butler
Also
kindly
accurate.
paid for a life sentence at Bremer Asylum, where
We keep our patients laughing.
There we go. Now we're back to the asylum where we kind of started off. I guess so. Now it's all coming back to me. This is all a prequel because in the asylum it showed that he didn't have real hands too. There we go. That's what I needed. This is before episode 1 when it showed him in the asylum. We're getting backstory. I'm pretty sure that's right now. If it's not, sue me.
I'm Dr. Linda, and at the Bremer's Asylum, we don't diddle our patients.
Not even if they ask. We are one legitimate ass operation. If we weren't, why would my name have doctor in it?
I just hope the good doctors at the Bremer Asylum can help rehabilitate the young man. He was like a son to me.
Los Angeles can rest easy knowing that another short-fused shithead is off the streets.
There you go.
do I think Eddie did it? I'm not paid to think. I'm paid to judge. And my judgment is that I think he's guilty.
It's hard to move forward from something like this, but the blah blah bars will be in stores in a week, so I've decided to put my clown shoes back on and be the new blah blah. Tomorrow's a special day, because the new...
So are you the murderer all along? And you framed him? I don't know. Brandon Rogers likes twists even if they don't fully make sense. That's why I'm like trying to pin anyone else as the murderer, even though that wouldn't make sense in context, because that's the Brandon Rogers way sometimes.
You blah blah bar is coming to you!
Do I think I did a good job? Well, I let evidence do the thinking. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so careful about the evidence I select.
I just want my car back.
I sincerely hope the world learns from a story like this, because all of it could have been prevented.
Really? Okay.
Hey, it's Daniel from the dock. I hope this reaches you in time. When I heard Penny Brook discarded evidence, I dug through her trash and found what I believe proves Eddie's innocence.
There you go.
I can't go to the police with this, please.
The twist we've all been waiting for.
Hey man, it's just you, right? Yeah, it's just me. Okay, thanks for coming. Come on, get in.
Oh boy.
I've been digging through evidence for 3 days straight, and I can prove without a shadow of a doubt that Eddie Oswald did not kill a single person.
There is a mound of evidence
evidence you are choosing to overlook.
What is it you do again?
I'm a cameraman.
So everyone laughed him out of the courtroom because he wasn't an expert witness. I mean, that's accurate. If you don't have some sort of meaningless title, your testimony doesn't usually matter in court, and sometimes it'll be hard for you to even give it. It's the judicial system is a piece of trash if you don't know.
Cameras are important.
Not unless I supply evidence.
I have evidence.
Yep.
I knew I had to take matters into my own hands. First of all, none of these deaths make any sense. The only thing connecting them together is Eddie Oswald. And he wasn't even there when the first death happened. Why would Deborah kill herself with a hand mirror when there are so many other more useful weapons in that room? Oh, and what about that cop that Eddie allegedly killed in the shitter? He was the only one on the force that believed he was innocent.
I am Eddie Oswald's #1 fan, and I can tell you for a fucking fact that he's innocent.
Bro, it's 9 in the morning.
Why would Eddie kill the only cop that believed he wasn't guilty? What about what's-his-face with his head in the box? Eddie told him and his husband to get out of the house, but no one's curious about what happened after Eddie followed them outside. Everyone just wrote it off that the house had
No exterior surveillance.
but the house across the street did. You can clearly see here that Eddie runs out to Rick and Ronnie's car before they leave, and he begins apologizing profusely. So why would Eddie cut off his head? So then I realized there must be something else connecting all of these murders other than Eddie.
And it is him. I just go with whatever the dumbest twist would be. Let's see.
The blah blah bar.
There you go. No, it's back to the other guy. The other guy with the blah blah bar.
Ingredients list in the back, you'll find the last ingredient is something called Halifax Harbosis, or HaHa for short. Halifax Harbosis was a drug manufactured in the 80s that makes you hallucinate that everyone's a clown.
So everyone's just offing themselves on candy? And that's the villainous scheme here?
Delightful, right?
Yeah, it does.
Wrong, asshole. 90% of test subjects suffered from horrifying delusions and fits of rage. Turns out it was manufactured in a facility run by one Dr. Linda. That's right. Now I know what she meant when she said,
"We keep our patients laughing."
But even more strangely, another familiar face was in the room. Cassandra Butler was a student of Dr. Linda before abruptly getting fired.
What the fuck make you go that goddamn deep? You're fired, bitch. Pack your shit and file this secret-ass formula on your way out.
I'm gonna steal this on my way out and make a fortune.
Yeah, whatever, bye.
As she left the facility, she stole the formula of Halifax Harbosis and began a new life of making candy and getting married. But stealing formulas comes with a price.
Flat.
Somebody better tell Plankton that stealing formulas comes with a price. He's gonna be devastated.
And the bitch.
After Cassandra's death, Linda became the primary investor to Butler's Sweets and such, letting it appear as if a clown can maintain a corporation. But why would she do this? My guess, in hopes of regaining her formula should it ever surface again. But Clive didn't know of the violent effects Halifax Harbosis could have on most people. You see, people like Eddie, Wendy, Clive, and Cassandra love clowns, so they would naturally love the high, but most people don't.
Everyone knows clowns are
Extremely
killers.
temperamental.
Fucking hate clowns.
And for them, the side effects were fatal. Deborah Tomlin's neighbor said she was alone the night of the murder. You bet your ass she took one look in the mirror and saw a clown staring back. And what about Officer Ramirez? I pulled up the last 5 minutes of his body cam footage.
This is fucking wild, bro. Candy just making people kill themselves. But what about Eddie's girl just shooting people? We still got that to deal with.
Oh, whoa, Eddie Oswald. Sorry to barge in on you like this. Here, let me close the door.
Thank you.
Hey, look, I'm your biggest fan, and I just wanted to let you know that I know you're innocent.
You think I'm innocent?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, man. Everyone here thinks I'm guilty. Here, why don't you have a blah blah bar?
Oh, whoa.
They hit the stores soon. You're gonna enjoy them.
Starving. Oh, hey, please, I'm sorry, how are you here? I just have a couple questions about the show. Can I pick your brain for a sec?
Oh, shit.
This goes on for a minute.
Are you a clown? I'm a clown.
So this chocolate makes you see that too, huh?
I'll never be as good a clown as you.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, damn.
And then there's Rick and Ronnie. If you look carefully, you can see Eddie handing them what is later confirmed to be a blah blah bar when they uploaded their last fashion vlog later that night.
What's up, everybody? Hope you're all young, dumb, and full of cum.
Wait, are you seriously eating chocolate after 4 p.m.?
What the fuck are you trying to say?
Married life, am I right?
Sorry about that, guys. Married life, am I right?
Am I right? You all dead now.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you
that sound?
Am I right? Today we're talking about
clown.
Clown. Oh man. And so they killed themselves at the hardware store. Did we get an explanation for why there's clown makeup painted on all the corpses yet? Since they're killing themselves, who has time to put on the clown makeup? That's a question I still have.
Donnie! 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 Oh my god! Stay with us! Stay with us! Don't just stand there! Call a fucking ambulance or something!
By the time Clive figured out the dangerous side effects of his candy, he needed someone to take the fall for him. And he's a dickbag, but he would never harm someone unprovoked like he did in Clive's video. So I went to the jail and found audio of what actually transpired.
The people I gave chocolate to killed themselves because clowns are shit!
She loved clowning with me, and for once, the whole world is gonna see things through her eyes!
You're fucking crazy, you know that?
Only the clown lovers are gonna walk the earth among the blood of those who hated us!
But we know the truth! Let's do this!
Wait, what are
Well, so my first guess at him being the evil one when he was trying to sling the chocolate was right. Anytime someone's trying to sling merch of someone who just went down, you gotta be suspect of that.
we doing again?
We're gonna go bust my friend out of that asylum. What do you say?
Why?
Well, they said no, but I'm gonna just record all this myself and then send it to them later.
There you go. I don't know why breaking him out is the solution. I understand the court didn't listen to you for evidence, but why not, find like someone with credentials, like a private eye or something, who can get the case reopened, or like a detective that's not the one who led the case. Breaking him out is just gonna make everyone look more guilty. We never said he was a smart man aside from his evidence searching, though.
Do you have any ID?
No.
All right.
That felt very much like a video game interaction. Not just because of the first person view.
My ass is gonna bite back. Have you ever had your ass bitten?
I got into this job for a reason.
Oh, I knew he was gonna like you around here.
Oh.
If I die today, just know that I did it saving my best friend. And I hope that I get famous.
Okay. Priorities.
Well, it looks like we have a special guest on today's episode, kids!
Oh my god, it's you!
This little fucker get
Well, this is, I believe from episode 1, the end of episode 1. A very similar scene to this, anyway.
into my clown kingdom. Do you like colors as much as me?
Eddie, it's me, Daniel.
Daniel? Don't you look behind you?
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm getting you guys out.
You ever stick a clown horn in your ass?
What's wrong with him?
They keep shooting him up with that drug the chocolate has.
Halifax Harbosis.
Whatever the fuck you said. They keep him sedated on it every hour so that he fucking constantly thinks he's a clown. We have to get him out of here. Help me!
I'm not going anywhere. I'm a still clown.
Hey, what the fuck is happening here? No, you nurses are not supposed to be dealing with the patients unless they had their drugs.
Wait, I'll do it.
Well, hell, my sugar low anyway.
You gonna stick her, make her see clowns and kill herself or something. But don't be diddling the patients. That's the real moral of this story.
What?
There it is.
Help me get him up!
I'm not going anywhere. I'm the clown. I'm the clown. I'm the clown.
Hey, stand up!
There you go.
Oh, mommy clown zone.
There it is.
What's going on here, Doctor?
Yep.
Oh, shit! Don't look at that. Let's go.
Which way do we go?
This way, you dumb bitch.
Stop me!
Don't look at that. Let's go. Oh, the energy. The screaming energy of the escape. I love it.
What's the plan now, Eddie?
The plan is, you go home, Daniel.
But
You've risked enough tonight just getting us out of here. This is not your fight. We must stand alone, together.
That performance was pretty good.
Huh? You like that?
Let's make it into a movie.
Holy shit, look at that.
What?
The new blah blah bar is coming to you.
He's still gonna release that ass candy tomorrow.
Oh, we gotta stop.
Ass
Let's
candy?
go. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. No, you stay here.
Don't you know no one likes clowns?
Confrontation time.
No, you're not supposed to be here. You kids think this cocksucker is your hero? He put us behind bars for a crime we didn't commit, and now...
I like that the kids are in a separate take for Brandon Rogers so they don't hear the naughty language.
Now he's gonna pay out his ass!
What the fuck? You're going to prison for what you did, and they fuck men there.
Please, can we talk about this in my office?
Close the door.
Let's talk money. How much you want?
No negotiating, motherfucker. You're going to prison jail for what you've done to
Prison
us.
jail,
No candy
yeah.
bars never seen the light of day.
No, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna walk out of here as a man who saved a group of children from a murderous psychopath.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, Eddie! Don't shoot her! Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? See you in the next life, clown!
Sayonara, glitter dick.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Damn. She didn't even hesitate. So wait a minute. Why was she throwing away the evidence that proved Eddie was innocent if she was just gonna come in and save Eddie's ass? Because she's the one that dumped the evidence that Anthony's character found. I still want to know why the victims had clown makeup on their faces too. Was that guy going around finding all the bodies and painting them after they killed themselves? How would he know where they all were? There are questions that are unanswered.
Civilian. Eddie Oswald can't hurt you anymore.
Oh. She mixed the two up. That makes sense. All right, one question was answered. She thought she killed Eddie.
Well, don't we here at the news feel like a bag of dicks for accusing Eddie Oswald of murder?
I knew Eddie was innocent. I said it on tape. I did. Show the tape. Put it on your website.
Oh, you mean eatmyassjoe.org?
Don't laugh at that.
I'm with the clown that America now knows to be innocent, Eddie Oswald. So, Eddie, how does it feel finally not being a killer?
Well, Connie, I never was a killer.
Never said you were.
You did.
I beg to differ.
Well, you better beg harder.
Let's move on.
And there it is. Guys, it feels great being innocent.
Does it?
It fucking does. I now have my own video game, which made enough money for me to open my own line of restaurants in memory of my dead girlfriend, but we got sued because apparently there's some other place that has a similar look.
No.
And thanks to his contribution to the doc, Daniel is now one of the most prolific filmmakers in Tinseltown.
Not just a
I just want to congratulate you with the incredible and outstanding success with your career. It's just unbelievably amazing.
Thank you so much.
Do you have one last message for the boys and girls?
That fucking clip from the...
You frightened?
Well, not to the boys and the girls, but my women and my men and my non-binary friends. When life gets you scared and your pants get soaked, it's all wasted fear. Because kids, it's all one big joke.
There you go. Well, what do you want from me? I still want to know where the clown makeup came from on the people's faces after they died. And then the cop killed the wrong person, thinking it was Eddie. I think. But then everyone knows he's innocent. I don't know. I'm not gonna keep thinking about it. We were entertained. My brain is mush. Goodbye.